Texas Democrats have ended their two-week standoff in the state house, but the battle over redistricting continues. Texas Republicans finally reached a quorum yesterday after enough Democratic members returned to the Capitol, potentially clearing the way for the party to flip as many as 5 House seats in next year's midterm. And we know a vote is now scheduled on the state house floor tomorrow. But right now, one state representative, Nicole Collier, says she's stuck there inside the Capitol. You can see this photo of Collier sleeping in the House floor, eye mask, blanket and all. It comes after the Republican House Speaker announced that those who fled the state still face civil arrest warrants, and doors on the House floor would confine them inside unless they agreed to leave with a Texas Department of Public Safety officer. Collier refused to sign that slip, telling ABC News that the Texas House is taking away her power and autonomy. State Representative Nicole Collier joins me now for more. And first, State Representative, thank you for your time. But I'm curious, Jean Wu, who is the chair of the Democratic caucus there, and some of your other colleagues who left the state, they've returned, they've signed this, what's been dubbed a permission slip. And so many of your colleagues have as well. I'm curious, why are you doing this right now?
Well, thanks for having me on, Alex. Let me just tell you, this is a form of oppression. Even those Democratic members who signed that permission slip, they're not free. They are under or in the custody of DPS at this moment. So they are just as oppressed as I am, but they get to move outside of this building. I am confined here. I'm not free to go unless I do exactly what they say, and that is sign their documents.
Well, and State Rep, can I ask you? I mean, these are rules that you voted for, correct?
No, that doesn't mean that I have to abide by. They can make a choice. They don't have to do this. I came back to the Capitol on my free will, voluntarily, drove here, walked into this building without any, prodding or anything. I just walked right in, and I agreed to be here. To do this is demeaning, and it's a violation of my right to exercise as a state legislator. They are silencing the voices of those that I represent by taking away my ability to freely leave this building.
Do you judge your colleagues who did sign those permission slips?
No, I think everybody exercises and protests and demonstrates in their own way. It was a chaotic process, which is what typically happens on this floor, and it goes so quickly. But when I heard and read this permission slip, when I heard the directive and read the permission slip, I said, no more. I'm tired of being pushed around, and enough is enough. So I stood my ground the best way I knew, and that was to refuse.
Well, in State Representative, to our knowledge, these permission slips have not been used in modern times, but there was a threat to use them as recently as 2003. I'm curious, I mean, why do you find their use now particularly objectionable? Just do you mind laying that out for me?
Sure. I wasn't a member in 2003, but what I've seen since then is the repeated effort to ignore the voices of the minority party. They don't care if we object. They're not willing to listen to what we have to say. And I'm tired of being ignored. They're going to hear me, and they're going to hear me loud and clear, and they need to hear from the people. We want them to put flood relief first, and then we will take up the fight on the maps. But show the people of Texas that you believe in them and that you're there for them instead of doing what Trump has directed you to do.
Well, and some of your colleagues, Texas State Dems, have said that they would return on 2 conditions. First, that first special session would end. And the second condition was that Democratic-controlled states elsewhere would look at redistricting efforts that would favor Democrats at the federal level. And so, to most, they would say that Texas Dems have accomplished both of those goals. So, what's left here?
Well, we did accomplish those goals, but the fight still continues. Just because we know that those maps will pass doesn't mean that we shouldn't resist. We've got to fight tooth and nail at every turn at all times. And that's what we're doing. We're taking this fight to the floor. Quorum was restored, and now we're going to fight and set the legal challenge up, the legal record ready for the challenge in court. And we'll continue to fight. I mean, literally, we're not going down without a fight.
Well, and something else. I mean, if passed, these new maps would directly impact your constituents. Many would fall under Texas District 33, which would be Republican, likely Republican represented. So I'm curious. I mean, what is your biggest concern for those residents there?
My concern is that they're going to lose their voice. You know, we have been very pleased with our current congressional member who has brought so much money back to the district and invested in those services and programs that actually produce better outcomes for our constituents. So if we have somebody that is not familiar with our area, is not connected with the culture there, we're likely to lose our power and our representation.
Thank you. State Representative Nicole Collier, thank you for your time.
Thank you.